Hi, everybody. It's Pastor Mike, St. John's. Actually, I'm not at St. John's. I'm at home because here we go. Shelter at home starts tonight. So may God bless our homes and make them places of peace, comfort, and for those who are working or doing school at home, productivity and learning. But also praying that your home becomes a place of ministry for yourself, your family, your online community. For many of us, our home is having to work hard right now because it's not just our home, but our workplace, school, church, and online neighborhood. Now, before I go any further, I have to apologize about the repeat Evine today. Yesterday's Evine was mistakenly sent out again today at 1 o'clock. Please disregard it. It's out of date. We're trying the best we can. Staff is working hard and scrambling, as are many of you, volunteers as well, and sometimes mistakes are made. So we ask your forgiveness. The real Evine is going out late this afternoon. Please don't disregard it. When you open it, you'll see it says something about live stream worship this Sunday, and there's important information about this Sunday and the live stream home-based worship. So please take a note of that. So let's talk about worship. We had our first streaming home-based worship last night for our Lent service, and based on the feedback during worship and afterwards, it went well. It wasn't just me talking, but you who were part of it, worshiping in your homes and connecting with other worshipers through the live chat feed. I'm real excited about how well it went. This is a real thing, real worship, and as much as we can online, real connection. So please join us this Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Just one time, one streaming service at 9:30. The way we're doing worship, traditional, contemporary, is not really relevant. So we're just going to do it one time, 9:30 a.m. Be ready to join in. Now, again, check out today's Evine. It has some really important information about this. Here, I will show you. Let's see. There we go. Here, this is what the Evine will look like when you open it up. Live stream worship this Sunday, 9:30. Some information about live stream worship in general at St. John's. There's a link right here for information about streaming worship. Here's a new page on the website, live streaming worship at St. John's. We talk about what the goal is with the way we're worshiping and information for this coming Sunday. This is what the service is going to be about. Here's the title, What is God Doing and What Are We going to Do About It? Right here, there's two opportunities to download the notes for worship. Here, I'll just click on it right here. This is the PDF version. There's also a Word version. Here's the introduction, invocation, the readings, Psalms, everything you need for worship, even discussion questions and links to music. So that's all here on this download. Then back to that page on the website. Here's the link to just click on that and takes you right here to the YouTube page. This is where I'll be streaming to you in your home. Over here is the chat. So if we could be, like we're doing last night, chatting our prayer requests, our feedback to the readings, and any other questions I was asking, and just some side conversations. So this is where the chat is. So that's very, very easy to get to. So check it out and be ready to worship on Sunday. Now, let's see, I'm going to turn off the sharing and back here. Oh, here. Okay. Now, this is worship. And I think we're getting that figured out. But what about Bible study? What about small groups? Well, I'm starting a small group next Tuesday evening, March 24th, 7 o'clock. I'm going to be using the Zoom meeting platform. It's really simple to participate. So we'll be able to see and talk to each other, look at the Word together, pray together. We're going to go for about an hour. And we're going to be studying Paul's letter to the Philippians. Now, in that letter, Paul is cut off from his people, not by a pandemic quarantine or by a shelter at home, but by being in jail. Yet he is confident and joyful. So we're going to study his words and what he had to say and seek to take to heart what the Spirit has to say to us. If you're interested, please let me know. I'll make sure you get invited. It's next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Now, I think one of the things that will be the hardest for us in this shelter at home will be the lack of the connections we're used to and that we need. This happens organically in everyday life and in the life of the church. Like, for instance, at church, we talk before or after church, doing ministry together, soup suppers, Bible studies. But all of that is stopped now. So now we need to be intentional in order to stay connected. We have to take the initiative and make it happen. And I'm going to talk more about this Sunday because I think it's something that God is calling us to do. I mean, for instance, here's something to think about. Think of the people who normally sit around you at worship, because yes, we normally all sit in the same places, right? Well, why not think of those people, you give them a call, check in on them with them, see how they're doing, pray with them, encourage them, and then think, who else can you reach out to? And if you have ideas on how to stay connected, even to make new connections during this time, share them. This is a new world, and I believe God is calling us to creative new ways of being his people. So God bless your home. God bless your family. God bless all of us. Keep us safe and bless us and draw us to him. Amen. Have a good evening.